Hey there, hello, Strip Code Diamond, welcome you to Week 6 of the NCAA Legends League. So, just to let you know that there were 5 games that were rained out. Appalachian State beat Tech, so that's a big win for them. 2000's Miami beat 42 Georgia, 28-13. Thanks to Dan Morgan. Missouri crushing Texas Tech, 51-12, as Norris Stevenson got his done job. 95 Northwestern shocks 47 Michigan with a touchdown with 21-14, and 94 Penn State beat 02 Ohio State 42-3. So we've got some action for you. Remember, every conference gets 1 game this week, except the ACC because they get 2 because, well, I'm not going to tell you why, but we'll get to that as we can. We are going to start with is that for us? So knock on our door? We're going to go to Nevada versus Boise. Yeah, Nevada versus Boise to start. Yep, so no. Nevada Boise will start 2-3 versus 1-4. We want these 2 teams to play. James Michael Johnson and Brandon Marshall, not the wide receiver, the linebacker. So if I say afraid, Marlon Johnson, and Duke Williams. Get back to the backfield. What is it first? That's it. Boise was all over the place. 44-0 on these guys. They kind of took their foot off the pedal. So big one there. Let's head to the Pac-10. So the Pac-10 will handle the Arizona USC game. So that will be 93 Arizona versus 04 USC. SC 4-1. Here we go. Europeans are feeling in the show. Matt Weiner, the future Cardinal, future in Plano, and quarterback with Reggie Bush, running back Jordan, Jared, Chris McCoy, and Arlen Buchanan. The receivers have some of the tight ends. SC has Sam Baker, Fred Tua, Ryan Khalil, John Drake, and Laturi offensive line. Arizona's defensive line, Kenny Brewski, Rob Waldrop, Jeremy Hoffman, Jimmy Hopkins, Sean Jarrett, Sean Harris, and Brad Potter are their linebackers. Jay Fields, Tony Bowie, Brandon Sanders, Claudius Craig, and the defensive backs. And 7-10. For 28, 234, 5 touchdowns. Same on Matt Castle, future Kansas City Chief and Flameouts, 3 for 3, 17-yard touchdown. He threw a touchdown to Rich Bush in the fourth quarter. Nothing this week. 8 for 20, 87 yards, 2 receptions. SC closed. McCoy, Reed, Minor, 2 5-touchdown passes. I didn't do it. Yes, he did. So 28-10. No blowout. Yikes.
All right, so let's go to the MAC, and it'll be Ohio State, Oklahoma.
69 Ohio State looking to go 6-0 and keep their chances to play for a championship game alive. They take on 74 Oklahoma. Well, they took over for a few MAC teams that did not have any legendary teams. So let's see. Joe Washington, Jim Ncaa, also running the ball. Joe Washington, very good. Kicker Owens, Will Brooks, and Mike Vaughn, John Rush, Kyle Davies, Terry Run, Jerry Aaron on the line. Ohio State defensively, Dave Whitfield, Paul Schmeeland, Bill Urbanek, and Mark Duncan. Jim Stillwagon, Doug Adams, and Phil Frick on the linebackers. Ted Tophos, the future Cinderella. Mike Sykes, the ball, future Cinderella. Jack Tatum, Will Sticky Hands, and the guy who almost killed Darryl Stingley, and Tim Anderson. John Brockington, Tom Campana, Larry Serena, your running backs, Bruce Jankowski, and White your receivers. Dave Genie, Brian Donovan, Tom Dewar, Alan Jack, Charles Hutchinson, defensive line. Oklahoma's defensive line, Jimbo Elred, Dewey Selman, Leroy Selman, and Michigan. And Dwayne Backus, so the Selman brothers are there. Ron Show, Gary Gibbs, and Thomas linebackers, Tony Peters, Ray Hughes, Steve Zipper, Zach Anderson, second round. Didn't have to throw that much. 4 for 9, 122 touchdowns. That's amazing. How 4 completions to get 2 touchdowns. And they went to Owens and Joe Washington. Curry ran for 109 yards. He ran for more yards himself than passing yards with 95. 4 interceptions. Well done. So Ohio State is now their chances of winning are fucked.
Let's go to the Conference USA. Let's go Conference USA, Ted. What's the third one? Marshall.
UCF. Okay, Marshall, UCF. Both teams are struggling. 1-5 versus 1-6, but we gotta get these two teams. Chad Pennington, the future Jet and Dolphin quarterback. Joe Chapman running the ball. Quan Coughlin, Randy Moss. Great wide receiver that he was. He's playing with Joe Wall, John White. Marshall's offensive line, Mike Billings, Mark Scarborough, John Wade, Joyce, and start Jimmy Rogers. The CS defensive line is Fred Carley, Justin Moore, Jeff Molden, and Mark Richardson. Mike Palmer, DeAndre Devine, and Doug Porter. Palmer and Damian Dempsey, Bush, and Dawson from your defensive backfield. Playing what they got each other. Turner both had 100-yard rushing games, so Marshall could run all over Central Florida. Oh, yeah, they missed the extra point, but it doesn't matter. Marshall won the game either way. Yeah, another blowout. Another banger. Okay, so FSU NC State is next.
One of the two ACC games. Well, the scheduled ACC matchup because FSU.
NC State. So 2 and 3 versus 0 and 5. Okay. Gotta get these is okay the quarterback well. NC State, this was the team that did pretty well for the season. I know I didn't get Phil Burger season. Stanford's and Charlie Young, the running backs, Pat Kim, Don Bucky, and Henry Willis, the receivers. Rick Dressel, Joe Blanchard, Justice Everett, Bill Yost, and Alan Siddermeyer. It's a line that is used defensive line, Garrett Alexander, Todd McDush, John Jansen, Marion, Sam Tyler, Ken Alexander, Garrett Brooks, and linebackers, Corey Sawyer, Devin Bush, Sean Edwards. Cool today, but I'm on your defensive backs. Webster. Charlie Ward, the future New York Knick, and basketball is your quarterback for FSU. Sean Jackson, Hubert Williams, your running backs. Cameron Fanover, Kes McCorvey, and Ronnie Johnson, your receivers. Marvin Farrell, Bruce Tyre, Clay Schiffer, Roger Pontela, Mark Miller, and your offensive line. Defensive line, Brian Cooper, George Bell, John Miller, and Jimmy Johnson. Stover Wilson, Mike Daly, and Ken Hoffman, and linebackers, Mike Stoke, Bill Gibbons, Kelly Seifert, and Mike Miller, and defensive backs. 7-4. That's not time out. They'll go for 3 points, might as well. NC State's 0-6. They're not doing so well. Florida State wins. Charlie Ward, 3 touchdowns. NC State was up 14-3. We're doing it in the second. By the second half. Well, the second half was a different thing. Probably 8-3, 212 interception. And Ward 18 for 27, 227, 3 touchdowns. So, yeah, NC State was looking good for 1.5, and they messed it all up. Alright, so we'll do the Big Ten, Notre Dame, Purdue. The battle's related, but yeah, it's the 66 Purdue squad against 49 Notre Dame in the Big Ten. Williams at quarterback, Eric Couture, Billy Barrett, and Jack Langry are running backs. Leon Hart, Bill Wright, and receivers. Hart was the owner. Jim Martin, Frank Johnson, Walt Burns, Bob Lilly, Raleigh, Defensive line, defensively, Walker Holmes, Fred Raffle, Chuck Kyle, and George Owen. Bob Mineska, Pat Conley, and Bert, and linebackers. Newer Keys, John Charles, Bob Corby, and George Penfolds are defensive backs. Keys. 2 yards. Second and 4. Second and 3. Flag. Offense. sack, yes. Williams at Bob Foxtel, your running backs, Jim Burney, Jim Trinidad, and Rich Cooper, your receivers. Mike Barnes, Chuck Kusinski, Pat Davis, Chuck Gilbert, and Kelsey Taylor, your offensive line. Defensive line, Dan Hart, Paul Burns, Mark Gagey, and Jim Martin. Fred Waller, John Helwig, Jerry linebackers, Bill Gage, and Ron Carter, and Mike Smithwood, your defensive back. Remember, in the old days, before the 1960s, players were expected to play both offense and defense. 37. 26 to punt. Bill Gage on ball. Receiver punt. And now they're at the 9, thanks to that. Unbreaking 152, 2 touchdowns. Almost got a hard third runner. Williams 5 for 11, 132, touchdown pick. Another game had it for Purdue in the third quarter, third job. Yeah, our Lucy was a field goal. That's cool. That's cool.
We did the Simon Bell. Notre Dame versus SC.
Yeah, another Notre Dame SC matchup. Oh, yeah, 30 Notre Dame and 72 SC are in the Sun Bowl, of the Sun Belt, replacing some teams that didn't make it. Pat Hayden at quarterback for Jerome, Bob McGill and Sam Cunningham. Running backs, Drew Boulder, Chris Cheney, Charlie Young, and Eric Sanders. Pete Adams, Alan Graff, Dave Brown, Mike Ryan, and Steve Riley, your offensive line. The Irish defensive line, Ed Koski, Al Culver, Joe Griffin, Tom Conley, Burt Metzger, Tommy Yar, and Tom Passes, the linebackers. Defensive backs, Archie Schwartz, Frank Toledo, Monty Bell, and Leahy. Into psychology. And that's not the coach shot, that's John McKay Jr. One right? Archie Schwartz at quarterback. Frank Carito, Marty Barrow at staff and running backs. Paul Holston, Gianna by Peters. Bob Calvin, Eric Masker, Tommy Yard, Tom Cassis, and Joe Clifford on defensive line. Ben Sims, Jeff Winans, Monty Doris, and Ed Gallagher defensive line. Charles Anthony, Richard Wood, all in linebackers. Charles Hampton, Andrew Parker, Steve Beat, and Eddie Johnson on defensive backs. Yards.
Defense.
I see that. Open four, there. Penalty.
First down.
And now run the clock now. 6-1, and then converted Irish. 6-1. Running on 9 plays. Passing, they were 1 for 7, so and then like 8 and 7 for 22, 65 yards. I don't check the interceptions. Anthony Davis almost ran for more yards than Pat Hayden to throw. It was 10-10 for a while. That team looked decent. Their defense. But they're not.
We'll go with the Big 12, and it will be Oklahoma State at the Baylor.
Here we go. Okay, State 4-1, Baylor 1-5. Reagan Reading, world's oldest college student at quarterback. Joe Randall, running back. Justin Bachman, Josh Cooper, Montana Anderson on the wide receivers. A blocking guy, Larry Adcock. Nick Martinez, Greg Reiner, Lane Taylor, Parker Graham, defensive line. Defensive line, Tony DeGracia, Bobby Jack, Oliver, Dave Lunsford, and Paul Smith. Linebackers, Lee Harrington, Brad Glass, and Charles Horton. Defensive backs, Del Schaffner, Kelly Dupree, Billy Puffins, and Bobby Peters. That's all, right?
First down.
Stockman 7. And 4.
First down.
Shocker, Bobby Peters, and Ruben Sage are your running backs. Jerry Arkansas, James Emick are your ends. Bobby Jack Oliver, Bill Crossley, Harrington, Charles Horton, and Dave Lunsford, your offensive line. The State's defensive line, Jimmy Blackett, Nigel Nicholas, Anthony Rogers, and Kirk. Linebackers, Alex Elkins, Caleb Muffin, John Lewis, Justin Gilbert, Dayton Lowe, Markel Martin, and Robert Brown are your defensive backs. Always is. 2 interceptions, but they still did well. Gilbert had the kickoff return for a touchdown. Baylor actually tied it up at 22 third quarter. Did I know that? Baylor was supposed to win this game.
Big East. Yeah, we're gonna go Big East next, and that'll be Army versus BYU.
Yep, Army versus BYU. Army trying to go to 5-2 the 45 spot. Davis duck luncheon outside running the ball. Hank Goldberg Grimstead broke. Very production. Unback spot. Of course, that's his start. Next over John Green, James Amos, Arthur Giovanni, Nimitz on the offensive line. BYU's defensive line, Barry Hamilton, Dan Smith, and Jim Furman. Will White, Marvell, Kirk Gabia for Redskin, and Curry Whittingham and the linebackers, Mark Allen, Steve Heyman, Conrad, Jeff Spells are the defensive backs. Bosco 24 for 38 to 14 and an interception. Army's quarterbacks were combined 5 for 10 passing the ball. Davis 106 on that. Blanchard 97, so basically they ran it out blue line instead. 5-2 now.
Couple more games left, and it will be SEC.
Let's go Mississippi State LSU. The 58th squad.
That's the 6-3 MC.
Bulldog and Don Edwards training. Quarterback Paul Granger, Bobby Hodges, and John Sparks will run the ball. Tommy Inman and Jim Malay will catch the ball. Tony Neville, Ronnie Kirkland, Todd Watson, Mike Johnson, Bob Duncan, and offensive line. Jersey defensive line, Billy Hendricks, Lynn Lamont, Bo Stranger, Mickey Manningham, J.W. Brownell, Max Fluker, Tommy Davis, linebackers, Billy Cannon, Warren Rabb, Darrell Raffern, and Johnny Robinson will try to stop them on defense. Incomplete. Quarterback, Billy Cannon, the Heisman guy, running back with Todd Jefferson, Tommy Davis, Big Bang, and John Norwood. Receivers, Bill LeBron, Larry Camaduro, Max Kruger, and Ian Bo Stranger, your offensive line. Defensive line is Tommy Neville, Ronnie Kirkland, Mike Childs, and Bob Duncan. Tommy Inman, Bill McGuire, Pat Watson, and linebackers, Old Brown, Don Edwards, Maurice Rennigan, and Dave Bland, and your defensive backs. So touch to Cannon. 3-1.
First touchdown.
From 6 up to 25. It would be a 14-yard field goal, but kickers and kickers are not that reliable, and it's too short for punt. Instead of 2 timeouts. It's a 50 field goal. Cannon 131 Edwards and Fisher are 3 for 8 combined. It's very good at pick 6 from this State Martin touchdown. They missed extra points and Davis and Cannon ran the touchdown. Alright, so we got that going. There's one game that's for a lot of marbles in the I know that's it. Is it at Georgia Tech? I think it's at Georgia Tech. Yeah, North Carolina at Georgia Tech. We're 5-0. Alright, so let's take a look at stuff. Let's autoplay some games. 32 USC beats Air Force. Air Force was trying to go to 5-1. Scott Thomas, your hero in a sense. Southern Miss loses 28-9 to 61 Bama. 2010 Auburn now 5-1 with their win. Arkansas got crushed by Ole Miss, who are now 6-0. Jake Gibbs doing his job. Yeah, Arkansas 1-6. I hate that. Boston College's team got crushed 42-3. They're 0-6. Breisman doing his job. Kent State and Buffalo Mac battle. Kent with the win. They finally got a win. Drew Willie does his job. Washington Cal in the Pac-10. Cal sneaks in and wins. The 49 squad now 5-1. East Carolina upset the other team upsets the 08 Gators 36-35. A big win for East Carolina. UTEP in Houston. Houston crushes UTEP 49-7 thanks to Witherspoon's running the ball. Nebraska Iowa sees Nebraska go to 5-1. 60 Iowa can't do anything. South Carolina Kentucky in the MAC and the SEC. Kentucky finally wins a game. They beat South Carolina. Andre Woodson does his job. Poor Arkansas. 69 Texas 07 LSU. 69 Texas wins their game. Clemson and Maryland in the ACC. Maryland wins their 4-2, the 53 squad. Bernie Filoni, future CFL great. Virginia, Miami in the ACC. Virginia wins the shutout. Nikki Fisher, 2 touchdown runs. Bowling Green, Miami of Ohio in the MAC. Miami of Ohio with the win. Ben Roethlisberger throws for 7 touchdowns on these guys. Central Michigan in the MAC. They lose to 97 Michigan, who are now 5-1. Kansas State in the Big 12. They lose 20-10 to 32 Michigan. We'll simulate everything else after North Carolina and Georgia Tech. The winner will lead the ACC at 6-0. Run the ball, Eric Merchant, Bobby Rodriguez, and commentating receivers. Gerald Jenkins, Jim Blake, and Billy Chubbs, Joseph Green, Mike Mooney, and offensive line. Defensive line, Ken Powell, Glenn Sapsman, Peter Fowler, and Mike Rubbish. Willie Klosterman, Arm Holdash, and Joe Curtis, your linebackers. Johnny Clemens, Choo Choo Justice, Bob Kennedy, and William Macedo, on the offensive line. good with Tennessee and ranked. Wins with a pick six. We'll go on. Rogers with touchdown by Coleman with a pick six of 3 yards. Let's take wins. Middle Tennessee, they lose to 34 Alabama. They can't win a game. Michigan State, Minnesota in the Big Ten. Minnesota wins that game. Bruce Smith, not the bruising knife for the Buffalo Bills. Army, the 44 Army squad will win. They're 7-0. So Army looking like Glenn Davis. They look like the 44 Army squad's going to be number one. But 45 Army's not that far behind. Reverend Illinois in the MAC, they lose 31-0. They still have yet to win a game. Let's go Oklahoma. 56 Oklahoma with the win. They're 5-1. Stanford, Oregon State. Oregon State wins. Ken Simonton doing his job. West Virginia, they win 45-38. So they're 4-2. 6-9 Penn State's 5-3. Burkhardt passed that well. Cincy, Pittsburgh in the Big East. Cincy with the win. They're 3-4. So is the 76 Panthers. Louisville Rutgers in the Big East. Rutgers with a big win. Ray Rice. Colorado State, San Diego State in the WAC. The Mountain West. Colorado State wins. David Washington running the ball. Hawaii, San Jose State in the West. Hawaii wins 34-31. San Jose can't believe it. It was better than winless teams, but Hawaii wins the winning touchdown. 90 San Jose still winless. 08 Hawaii. I thought they were the team that went trophy. I'm like, there was no way they were undefeated in the 07 wacky season. Navy, South Florida. In the Big East, Navy with the win. A big win. South Florida couldn't contain it. 7 Methodist. They win. They're 7-0. The 81 squad. Tulane's played a lot of games, but yeah, Southern Methodist are now 7-7. Syracuse. They lose on a play, but 24 Notre Dame still undefeated for Syracuse. 38 TCU with the big win for them. David O'Brien doing his job. Georgia, Tennessee, I think that was the SEC. Tennessee, 98 Tennessee, they're 5-1 now. T. Martin, 3 touchdown passes. Rice, they lose to Texas. They're 3-3. 05 Texas now 5-2. 38 Tennessee is now 5-1 with their win. Kansas in the Big 12, they can't do it. They lose again. They lose to the 39 A&M squad. This team shocked everyone by winning. Did they win the Sugar Bowl? I can't remember. 07 Kansas. Tulsa, Toledo in the MAC, and it's Tulsa with the win. Bernie White doing his job. Arizona State, UCLA in the West, and UCLA now 5-1, the 54 squad. Primo fell away, but Colorado, Utah in the pack, and Utah finally gets a win. Good for them. Florida, Vanderbilt in the SEC. Vanderbilt with a big win over the 96 squad. They're 3-3. I said that. Tennessee, Virginia Tech in the ACC. Tennessee with the win. Virginia Tech 0-6. Pac-10. Oregon beats Washington State. LaMichael James 3 touchdowns. And then Wisconsin in the Big Ten. Wisconsin wins in overtime. They were down 14-0, but they win. And Notre Dame, Wyoming in the West. Notre Dame wins 5-1. So that is that. Summary time. Ben Roethlisberger of the 03 Miami Redhawks is your offensive MVP. 364 yards passing. He beats Brian Johnson for that. Rushing yards, Kenny Stabler of the 65 Bama squad, 189. And he's a quarterback. He had the most rushing yards. Defensive MVP, Pure Banks of App State. And the special teams MVP, Cliff Harris of the 2010 Ducks. Sideman had 3 sacks for SMU. So yeah, Sean King, Chad Pennington, Andre Ware, Eric Biami, 1,000 yards as a running. Dickerson and Chuck Witherspoon doing that job. Top 45 teams, 44 Army, 90 Georgia Tech, 60 Ole Miss, 24 Notre Dame, and 81 Severn Methodist, are perfect. Lots of one-loss teams up there and trying to determine what to do. All the 2-loss teams. 2010 Stanford's number 38 for some reason, even though they have 3 losses. So 7 games in week 7 were simulated. Anyway, standings-wise, ACC Georgia Tech is 6-0 and the only team in the ACC undefeated. North Carolina is number 2 based on divisional points over Notre Dame, so they are on top of. They're in second place. Boston College, Virginia Tech, and North Carolina State yet to win a game. Well, obviously, Boston College will meet VT and North Carolina State, and VT will meet North Carolina State because they're winless. They haven't had to play each other. Yeah, Boston College has strength of schedule, but yeah. So yeah, we gotta have somebody in the toilet bowl. So we'll probably have to deal with that soon. The Big East, 24 Notre Dame, undefeated. Every team has lost twice. 45 Army is second place. Technically at 5-2. In the Big East, everyone's won a game at least. Conference USA, 81-7 Methodist, 7-0. 61 Bama, 05 Texas. Well, those guys have only 2 losses. But yeah, no one's got 1 loss. So 7 Methodist running away with it. 98 UCF is still the worst team, but they've at least won it. Pac-12, 3 teams, 54 UCLA, 04 SC, and 49 Cal are battling up. Based on head-to-head record, UCLA actually beat USC on head-to-head record. They still have to play Cal. USC's got divisional points for second, but yeah, it's a 3-way tie in the Big Pac-12. Arizona State, Arizona, and Utah still have only 1 win, but they're near the bottom. SEC, Ole Miss leads Tennessee and Auburn by 1 game. Tennessee technically is second because they beat Auburn head-to-head. Arkansas and Kentucky are bottom of the barrel, but Arkansas beat Kentucky, so at least they're not last. In the MAC, you have 4 teams at 5-1. 97 Michigan based on head-to-head record over the 74 Oklahoma, 69 Ohio State, and 86 Penn State. Technically take that. Oklahoma based on head-to-head record. They've beaten both 69 Ohio State and 86 Penn State. So Oklahoma is second on that one. 2011 Northern Illinois, come on, you got to win a game. Big Ten, Penn State leads Nebraska based off strength of schedule. They haven't faced each other, I guess. Yeah, they haven't faced each other, so are both teams having to face each other soon? We'll see what the strength of schedule does. Iowa's going at 1 win. The Big 12, 4 teams, Oklahoma, Tennessee, A&M, and Oklahoma State. They're based off of head-to-head. 56 Oklahoma has beaten 2 of those 3 teams with 1 loss. So that's why they're in the top position. Strength of schedule went to 30 Tennessee. Kansas and Texas Tech both are winless. They have to face each other. So you got to have the toilet bowl. Mountain West, 32 USC and 66 Notre Dame are in Mountain West, 5-1. USC based off strength schedule. They haven't faced 66 Notre Dame yet. So they'll have to play. We'll have to determine it. San Jose has yet to win. And in the Sun Bowl, in the Sun Belt, 44 Army leads 30 Notre Dame, 7-6-1. Tech and Middle Tennessee still have to face each other in the toilet bowl. So yeah, we'll try to get those guys in there as fast as we can. So that's all we've got for this video. Anyway, I'm Jeff Diamond. Adieu.